This video tutorial will cover subtracting polynomials. We are going to subtract the two given polynomials. So, from our first polynomial, 3a squared minus 8a plus 4, we are going to subtract our second polynomial, 5a squared plus 4a minus 6. First, we have to identify our like terms from each polynomial. Our first term in our first polynomial, 3a squared, is like 5a squared from the second polynomial. We are going to line these two terms up below. Next, we move to negative 8a. This is like positive 4a from the second polynomial. We line up these two terms below as well. Next, we move to our final term in the first polynomial, 4. This is like negative 6 in our second polynomial. So we move these two like terms below as well. Notice, when we line up the like terms below, we still have our first polynomial, and we are subtracting our second polynomial. It's just written differently. Now, let's go ahead and combine the like terms. We have 3a squared minus 5a squared. This is negative 2a squared. Next, we have negative 8a minus 4a. This is negative 12a. Lastly, we have a positive 4 minus a negative 6. Remember, when we subtract a negative, it's really adding. So this would be 4 plus 6, which is 10. So when we do our first polynomial minus our second polynomial, we get a final expression of negative 2a squared minus 12a plus 10. Let's go ahead and check our work for accuracy before moving on. We did 3a squared minus 5a squared, which is negative 2a squared. Negative 8a minus positive 4a, which would be a negative 12a. And 4 minus a negative 6, which is a positive 10. Let's move on and subtract these two polynomials. We have our first polynomial, negative 5x to the third plus 2x minus 3. And we are going to subtract our second polynomial, 2x to the third plus 5x squared minus 3x plus 2. We need to identify the like terms in each polynomial. We start with negative 5x to the third in the first polynomial. The like term in the second polynomial is 2x to the third. Let's go ahead and line these two like terms up below. We move to positive 2x in the first polynomial. The like term in the second polynomial is negative 3x. We line these like terms up below. We move on to the final term in the first polynomial, negative 3. The like term in the second polynomial is a positive 2. We line these like terms up below. Notice we had one term, a positive 5x squared, in our second polynomial that did not have a like term in the first polynomial. So we bring this down by itself. So we still have our first polynomial minus our second polynomial. Notice the difference in order of the terms in the second polynomial, but also notice that each term holds the same positive or negative value, so they still are equal. Now we are going to combine our like terms. We have negative 5x to the third minus 2x to the third, which is negative 7x to the third. 2x minus a negative 3x, which is a positive 5x. Negative 3 minus 2, which is negative 5. And we have to deal with the positive 5x squared, which is by itself. Really, there was no term in the first polynomial, or nothing, that was like 5x squared. So we really have 0 minus 5x squared, which is negative 5x squared. Now, we have to order our final expression according to the exponents. Notice, these two expressions have terms which are in different order, but they are still equal. So, when we subtract these two polynomials, we get this final expression, negative 7x to the third minus 5x squared plus 5x minus 5. Let's check our work now to ensure accuracy. We did negative 5x to the third minus 2x to the third. This equals negative 7x to the third. Then we did nothing, or 0, minus 5x squared, which got us negative 5x squared. Then we did a positive 2x minus a negative 3x. This got us a positive 5x. Lastly, negative 3 minus 2. This got us negative 5. So our answer checks out.